The sweet fruit is hidden in boughs and leaves, the everlasting life is hidden under death. Those who know God, the wind of death is soft and pleasant on the breeze of ones like Joseph. The lion of this world seeks a prey and provision, the lion of the Lord seeks freedom and death. Wings carry falcons to the king, wings carry crows to the graveyard. Our sleep and waking are two witnesses which attest to us the significance of death and resurrection. The lesser resurrection has shown forth the greater resurrection, the lesser death has illumined the greater death. Since I shall be left alone at the last, it behooves me not to become friendly with every man and woman. I shall turn my face to the grave at the last, 'tis better that I should make friends with the one God. Since my jaw will ultimately be bound up, O worshipful one, 'tis better that I should jaw little now. Thou who hast learned to wear a gold-embroidered robe and a belt, at the last there is only the unsewn garment for thee to wear. Verily, in my death is my life, O youth. How long shall I be parted from my home? Until when? If there were not in my staying, in this world, my separation from God, he would not have said, Verily, we are returning to him. The returning one is he that comes back to his native city, and, fleeing from the separation, plurality, of time approaches the unity. Inasmuch as in death he sees 100 existences, like the moth he burns away, his own existence. Those to whom death is sweet as sugar, how should their sight be intoxicated, dazzled, with the fortunes of this world? Bodily death is not bitter to them, since they go from a dungeon and prison into a garden. They have been delivered from the world of torment. None weeps for the loss of what amounts to nothing. None that has died is filled with grief on account of death. His grief is caused by having too little provision for the life hereafter. The grief of the dead is not on account of death, it is because, so they say, we dwelt upon the phenomenal forms, and this we did not perceive, that those are mere form and foam, and that the foam is moved and fed by the sea. The spiritual contractions which occur in the case of sins affect only the heart. After death these contractions become actual chains. Everyone's death is of the same quality as himself, my lad, to the enemy of God an enemy, and to the friend of God a friend. When at the hour of death that pure draught is separated from the bodily clod by dying, thou quickly buriest that which remains, since it had been made such an ugly thing by that separation. When the spirit displays its beauty without this carcass, I can't express the loveliness of that union. When the moon displays its radiance without this cloud, this impossible to describe its glory and majesty. The present life has come in front, first, in order that you may appreciate the realm of alas. When you are delivered from this place and go to that place, you will give thanks to God in the sugar shop of everlastingness. Hence the wise prophet has said that no one who dies and dismounts from the steed of the body feels grief on account of departure and death, but only grieves because of having failed in good works, and missed his opportunities. In sooth, every one that dies wishes that the departure to his destination had been earlier. If he be wicked, in order that his wickedness might have been less, and if devout, in order that he might have come home sooner. If at this present time your friends become hostile to you and turn aside from you and quarrel with you, take heed and say, Lo, my fortune is triumphant, that which would have happened tomorrow at the last judgment has happened today. The people of this caravanserai the world have become my enemies, in order that the resurrection might be made clearly visible to me beforehand, when your friend displays enmity and when the itch of his hatred and jealousy shoots forth manifests itself, do not bewail his aversion, do not let yourself behave as a fool and ignoramus, nay, thank God and give bread alms, in gratitude that you have not become old and rotten in his sack, but have quickly come out of his sack too. Seek the true eternal friend, the delectable friend whose friendship's cord becomes threefold thrice as strong after thy death. The people are made to be thus evil-natured towards you, that your face may inevitably be turned yonder. Know this for sure, that in the end all of them will become adversaries and foes and rebels. You will be left in the tomb, lamenting and beseeching the one God, and crying, Do not leave me here alone.